What's up, good people? How are we doing today? Today I am eating some Chipotle. Look at that goodness. Yes, so I've got some Chipotle. I actually got it yesterday because they were having a fundraiser for his school, for my son's school, and 33% of the proceeds go to the PTA for his school. So I had to go out and support, but I didn't eat it yesterday because it was my sister's birthday yesterday. So we went to the Cheesecake Factory. Funny story about that, which I will tell you here in a second. But yeah, so I just got a burrito bowl, and it's got brown rice, black beans, fajita veggies, half and half chicken and steak, corn salsa, tomato salsa, sour cream and cheese. And like me, I mean, even if I look at this, so good. Even if I hadn't gotten it like a day before and had to warm it up, I would have still warmed it up. Like I always try to, if I'm able to. Oh man, my napkin's over there. Hold on. I'm able to, I will typically always warm my bowl up just because I like my cheese to be melted. So unless I'm actually sitting there eating it, I find some sort of way to warm it up. Oh. I just got some Kroger brand restaurant style tortilla chips. I wanted to get some of that Chipotle Tabasco, but they didn't have any cups out. And I'm not gonna lie, I am usually one of those people that would take the bottle, but I did better yesterday and I didn't take the bottle, even though they didn't have cups out, because I just feel like if you don't make it easy for me to get some, a little bit to go, I'm just gonna take the bottle. I actually got it from my brother. And it was super funny because I saw, and I sent it to him, I saw this meme that said that Chipotle had a tweet of Chipotle's, like from back in May, when they were like, good morning to everybody except for those who take our hot sauce bottles. And I laughed, and I immediately thought of him. But that Valentina isn't bad on there though. And I sent it to him, and he was cracking up. He said, "You don't know my life," which is what I would typically say to him. I usually get guacamole. I'm not exactly sure why I didn't. I got my son a bowl too, but he ate with my mom already. So even though I told him that we were going to eat our Chipotle bowls, he was like, I guess we went Taco Bell instead of Chipotle. Which is really weird because he even asked he was like wanted to really eat it yesterday. But I told him that we were going out to eat. Well, he knew we were going out to eat. I guess he was just hungry. My chip. So yesterday, we went to the Cheesecake Factory. Probably one of our favorite restaurants. I know it's definitely my favorite restaurant. I can remember the first time I went to the Cheesecake Factory. I went with my sister aunt. My grandmother and her lived down here in Columbus, Ohio, and my parents would ship us off to them in the summertime. And we would always go out to eat. And we went to a lot of places, and Cheesecake Factory was one of them. I remember I got some nachos because back then that was my go-to thing. If I had never been to a restaurant before, I would always get the nachos. Then that evolved to getting chicken Alfredo everywhere I went. I don't think whenever I had first gotten I mean, I liked Cheesecake Factory even before I got the the chicken Alfredo, but after the first time I got the chicken Alfredo, oh my gosh, I think I just really love the portion sizes at the Cheesecake Factory. Like, I used to have this thing where, like, I had a phobia, but not a real phobia, of not getting full if I went out to eat. So especially if I went by myself, like, if the sizes weren't comparable to the Cheesecake Factory, I had a problem. And so for a while I used to get 2 entrees, or like not even just an appetizer and an entree, but like I probably would get an appetizer and 2 entrees, like just to make sure I was full. I probably wouldn't ever eat it all, but I just didn't want to be hungry after I got finished eating. So yeah, I remember it was the one in Easton. Yeah. Him telling me that he's done with his reading. Well, I think like I said, it might have been the only one. Yeah, it was the only one here. Easton was the only one here for a long time. I was only 2. There are only 2. One in Easton, one Polaris. The one in Easton probably stays packed. It's Easton is like a shopping mall here. It's an inside and outside mall, and oh my goodness, especially in the summertime or like on a Sunday, you tried it. So I don't even know where I'm going with that. But just saying, the one that we went to is in Easton. Probably around the time that it was like really first built. And I mean, we were small. Well, small, but somewhere. No, we probably were older than 7. So, any event, It's my favorite restaurant. Not only just because of the cheesecake, but also because the portion size is great. So we went and, man, I got these. And I'm all like, I know I've tried a lot of things on that menu. It's 19 pages, but I've tried a lot of things. And sadly, they retired some things from the menu that I've had. And it makes me so sad because, you know, these things are so good. Like, they had this, I don't even know what it was, but it was, I don't know what it was called. But it was so good. It was like some chicken. Was it chicken? Or maybe it was a sort of pasta. I don't know. But it was some sort of, it had some sort of pesto pasta with it. And it was a chicken dish. And I had gotten it for my birthday one year. I remember that was a year, like, my best friend had come with us. My aunt. Did she bring us down to Columbus? I want to say she brought us down to Columbus. Not just to come to the Cheesecake Factory. But, yeah. Or maybe it was in college. So, and then there's this cheesecake or what have you. If you have not had the apple streusel cheesecake, you totally missed out. Like, it was phenomenal. It had real apple pie mixed in the dang on cheesecake. Oh, and then it had crumble on the top, drizzle with some salted caramel or caramel, bro. That was so good. But they discontinued it. And you know what's really weird is I didn't get any cheesecake yesterday. I usually always get a piece of cheesecake, but you'll find out why here in a second. Oh, my nephew has a really finicky stomach. He is always, I mean, if he gets too full, I mean, he's blowing chunks really easily. So I'm guessing that's what happened yesterday. He might have ate before he got there. I mean, he had some of both of mine and my sister's appetizer. He had some bread. He probably had some fries. And then as he was eating his corn dogs, homie just started like blowing chunks, man. And then it was like a chain reaction because, you know, my nephew was sitting down and we didn't see that he had gotten some on the seat. And then my sister took him to the bathroom and my son is sitting there looking at it, and then he starts blowing chunks. We had to take him to the bathroom. I was like, stop looking at it. Because I couldn't see why, you know, otherwise why he, I mean, maybe it was something they ate. I don't think so, because he hadn't eaten since whenever they ate lunch at school. No, he had some cookies before we went. Some animal crackers, I should say. Yeah, it was super weird. So then, and then they wanted to eat afterwards, and it was just like, I was like, no, dude, I'm not getting you nothing else. Like my son, I was like, no. My nephew, he didn't really eat before. He didn't really eat before he started, you know, eat any of his food, I should say. Bro, this would be the first time in a long time I've eaten a whole bowl by myself, because typically, to try and not be a total pig, I would split the bowl with my son. But this time I am going all in. So yeah, by the time, so when we got back to the table, Like, our food, adult food hadn't even gotten there yet. We had just ordered their food to come with the appetizers. So of course by that time I wasn't really hungry. Plus I had some dumplings because I was just starving. I didn't eat lunch yesterday because I just had so much going on. At work I had 4 meetings, so, and then I worked out. Oh, that was a lot. Oh yeah, that just reminded me. I'll tell you about our workout today. So we were just like, all right, we're just gonna peace out because clearly they're not feeling well. We're not just gonna sit here. So adult food got bagged up. And my sister did still end up getting a piece of cheesecake, but I wasn't even in the mood. You hear me? I'll go. Want him to go and get him home. Although he said he was fine. So we went into the mall afterwards. Because I needed to find something, which I'm glad I did. I just needed to find something for my trip. Because I'm going to California. Which I think I mentioned in another video, because I'm going sort of near the Bay Area where Divine Munchies stays or what have you. And I was talking about getting those giant rice cakes that she had gotten. I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully I can. I won't be driving, so originally I had planned on driving, but and now I was gonna get a car only because I didn't know what my cousin was doing. I know she had to work or anything, so you know I don't like to be a burden or inconvenience on anybody. But she said she's available the whole time I'll be here because she works from home. She's a boss, so we're gonna have a blast. Hopefully I can do some mukbangs while I'm there. Mukbang. I should probably find out how to properly pronounce it, being that I use the word all the time. But I've heard people pronounce it 3 different ways, so I don't really know what the proper way is. So yeah, we went to the mall. I got some stuff, which I don't know. I kind of was sillily thinking about. Well, not really thinking about the weather. I knew it would be warmer there. Like, I knew it was going to be hot, but, like, it's going to be hot. Like, I should have known that where she stays, it's always hot. It's like we went, not last year, but 2 years ago. We went right at the end of the summer, right before he started school. And it was really hot. Really hot. I mean, 90, up high 90s, over 100, over hundreds or what have you. But we're driving, but San Francisco was cold. Like, it was hot where she lived, but San Francisco was cold. So, and we're probably going to San Francisco one of the days. So anywho, I don't know. I'm gonna do what I do, which is pack a whole bunch of clothes anyway. Just because, like, you know, luck favors the prepared. So, yeah, then we came home. I feel like I had something else to say about that. Oh, I've had so many different, like, types of cheesecake. Like, the red velvet is super good. I don't know if I've ever had, like, a slice of key lime. Like, I've got one, but I've tasted it because my sister aunt, that's like her favorite. I think I had to make her like branch out and get another piece of cheesecake. And her and my sister's excuse is that they want to get it because they don't know when, like, they don't go there often. So they get the same thing over and over again. It's just like, you keep saying that, and like, you're probably coming like once a month or something like that, you know? Oh. So I've had the red velvet. I think the very first one I tried was probably the Snickers one, because Snickers is my favorite candy bar. I'm sure I've had the Oreo, chocolate chip cookie dough, the apple streusel one, which they don't have anymore. So sad. Dolce de leche, so good. Salted caramel. I've had both of the pumpkin ones. One was just like with a regular like pumpkin cheesecake filling, and the other one has like a slice of like they put the cheesecake, I want to say it's over the the pecan pie, or the pecan pie is on top. Either way, it's good. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about pecan pie. We used to sell it at or they still probably sell it at Denny's, and it just did not look appetizing to me. But people really love it. But it was good in the cheesecake. What else? I've had a hazelnut crunch one. I've had like this white raspberry something. It was both I feel like it's a raspberry lemon sort of flavor one, and then there's like a white chocolate raspberry something. I've had the Adams, the carrot cake one, because carrot cake is probably my favorite. Carrot cake is my favorite cake. I've had the peanut butter one. I think it's like Reese's one. I've had their carrot cake. I've had their red velvet cake. I'm sure I've had a brownie, because I love brownies. I'm sure I probably had some of their chocolate cake. How could you people get original? How could you get original when they have so many flavors, you know? What else? I actually, don't judge me, I have a menu around here somewhere. I don't know how I got out of there with that menu, but I do. I bet you that apple streusel is probably still on that menu, even though they don't sell it anymore. Makes me so sad. Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That the appetizer I got was the fried Korean barbecue, like cauliflower wings. So good. I've been wanting to make buffalo cauliflower wings, and just haven't gotten around to it. And those are really good, and they served them with ranch. I was gonna get. I typically always get like the buffalo blast, which are really good, and I eat it with the blue cheese that they give us, which is very out of the ordinary for me, because I have vowed that I was not going to eat blue cheese, because my brother did this in his science class. They looked at blue cheese under a microscope, and he told me that they had microscopic worms in it, and ever since then I was like, no blue cheese for me. Plus, I think blue cheese is an acquired taste, and it's a taste that I have not acquired yet, which is really weird. I'm sure I said in one of the beginning videos, there's not a whole lot of foods that I don't eat. Blue cheese is definitely one of them, or at least it has to be a special thing. I just feel like with the buffalo blast, you can't eat them with ranch. You have to eat them with the blue cheese. It just tastes amazing. And I think I probably like their blue cheese better, just because it's not really chunky. It's not thick. It have chunks of blue cheese in there, but it's not, I don't know. It's good. Or I really wanted those Southwest egg rolls. Those are really good. We always get an order of fried mac and cheese balls, which I wish they would give you more than 4 because those things, whew. And how do we discover those? I think maybe for one of my birthdays, somebody ordered them, and man, I mean, they're super huge. First of all, the mac and cheese is good, and then they give you this marinara sauce on the bottom, or spaghetti sauce. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. So we got that. And then for my entree, I got the pasta, which is basically like what my sister, she gets the actual dish and they put the same sauce. They basically make the pasta with the same sauce that the dish that she gets, and she gets the chicken Madeira. And it comes in this awesome sauce. I don't know if that one is the one that has the cheese on the chicken with some mushroom. No, I mean, it sounds like marsala, but it's sort of reminiscent of chicken marsala, but the sauce is different. It's like a sweet, the chicken Madeira sauce is like it's a sweeter sauce. And so the pasta that I got, they basically make the pasta with the Madeira sauce, which I don't know why. I just could not figure out, and I think I might have gotten that. Now, I think I might have gotten that the last time last time I went. I was looking at getting, like a burger. I looked at a burger. Those looked really good. What else was I looking at? And I just could not decide. I couldn't decide. So I think it was another pasta that I was looking at. And it had a red sauce on it. Usually I don't typically get anything. Well, not say that I don't get anything with red sauce, but I feel like it's like, why get a red sauce? Get a white sauce or some other type of sauce. Pesto. I love pesto. Anywho, okay, so what I'm trying to think of what else on the menu I was looking at that I really wanted, but I couldn't. Let's just not say we did. Okay, so our workout, really quick, I'm going to tell you about our workout and then I'm going to peace out. So today we had the buy-in. We had 3 rounds or 3 sets of exercises. And then the buy-in to the set was you had to do 50 bootstraps. So you had to do 50 bootstraps. Then you had to do the set of 5 rounds of each set of the workout. And then after each set, then you went downstairs and you ran 3 miles a certain way. So the first set was like 5 hand release push-ups, 10 tuck jumps, 15 squats? 15 squats, I want to say, and 20 jump lunges. And I really want to say that you were supposed to do 20 on each leg. I only did 10. No, I couldn't do it. Was it 15 squats? 15 squat jacks. Was it squat jacks? I think it was the 15 was something. So it was, it was like 5, 10, 15, 20. You had to do 5 rounds of that. Then you go downstairs and you do a bound lap. So your legs, kind of like squatting and jumping with both your legs at the same time. That's difficult. I did once, and then you do the bound on the straightaways and walk the curves, or walk or run the curves. I don't know why my silly self ran one of the curves. I walked the other one, and I probably walked most of the second straightaway because bound, I can't stand it. And then you had to do a lap forward and a lap backwards, and then you go back upstairs, and then the track is downstairs. And this is all at work, by the way. We have a gym and we have a workout facility at the gym. I mean, in the basement of our building. So then you go back up, and then so the track is downstairs, so you go back upstairs to the workout room. The next one was 5 burpees. The 10 was what was the 10? Probably I don't remember this one because I really didn't get through it. I didn't realize time was going by so fast. And then before you even start the workout, you do warm-ups. So it's usually like down and back 5 times. Then you do like a high lean, and then you do like a half knee lean or whatever, and then you do some lunges. We do like side to side like run, then you do karaoke, do some arm circles. They're a little something, and that's probably from the workout from yesterday. Monday's class isn't as crazy. It's a cardio and toning class, but it's not really. I mean, it's crazy sometimes, but it's not as bad. So yeah, so the 5. So like I said, the 5 was burpees. The 10. I don't know what the 10 was. Oh, and the reason why I don't remember this, like I was saying, is because by the time I got done with my laps and I got back upstairs, it was like 5 minutes left to go in the class, really. And she was like, if you want to get your other set of laps in, then, you know, go do those or what have you, which I was more so grateful to do because I did not, the second set of workouts was just not working out for me. One of them was, I don't know what the 10 was, but I think the 15 was bootstraps. I mean, no, double knee mountain climbers, and then you had to do a push-up. I can't really, like, I can give you about 5 good push-ups, and that's about it. But it's increasing as I do them. If I do them full, then, you know, I'll work my way up, but most of the time I just do them on my knees. And then 20 dumbbell swings. So, and that was 20, was it, I think you only had to do 10 on each arm of that one. Or maybe you had to do 20, but I only did 10. And then the next lap was you had to do side to side, facing one way, then side to side facing the other way, and then one lap going forward. Then the next set was abs. And of course you had to do the 50 bootstraps. And then the 5 was, no, actually you had to do 100 flutter kicks as a buy-in for that one. I don't even actually, did I get to the 5? I might have got to the 5. I don't know what the 5 was. I know we had to do like 10. It might have been 10 hollow rocks, 15. Oh, 5 was the Spider-Man push-ups. 5 Spider-Man push-ups, probably 10 hollow rocks. Don't know what the 15 was. Oh, mountain climbers, probably mountain climbers. And then the 20 was the 15 was a dumbbell. No, 15 was the mountain climbers, and then the 20 was a dumbbell, like a toe touch using a dumbbell. Yeah, crazy. And I didn't even get through, like, I got through all 5 rounds of the first set. I didn't even get through, I got through 1 round. I was finishing up a second one. I went down and did my other laps, and then I only got through about 1 round of the ab stuff. So it was crazy. Okay, so I've talked to you all long enough. I am done eating here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know anything you want me to try or what have you. Yeah. And possibly Gavin will be back for the next video. He had already eaten today, although he couldn't stand that I was doing a video today. He's like, why do you have to do a video? You always have to do a video. But he didn't really like me doing things that take away from his time. But he didn't realize that basically all my time is just, I mean, we're like always together. But he doesn't understand. I know kids don't understand that. But anywho, yeah, sorry. Ramble. Yeah, so, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell so that you can get notifications when I upload another video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, whichever part of the day you have decided to watch this, and I will see you here again for another video. All right, peace out.